Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John, and this is Timberborn. Okay, we are starting on day 2 of cycle 16. So, the day after we ended last episode, basically. Over here we are still starting to put in our levee wall around here. And what I'm going to do, I think, is bring out another levee and dam arrangement like we've got here to create another reservoir of fresh water just here. So let's lay that in first of all. So we want to come across there and then dams across like that. We will need steps down, and obviously we are going to need a path all the way along so they can get there. Like so. There we go. Okay, so that's happening. The other thing I want to look at is, obviously we are pumping bad water from here, but once we've got this reservoir for it set up, we can start pumping from there as well, so that'll increase our supply. There's not really much else I can do at the moment for it. No. Oh, we've had a bit of overspill there by the looks of it. That's alright, that'll be fine. I also want to look at bots. We are going to need bots sooner or later. For that, let's have a look. For the bot part factories, that's 500 science. We have 8,000, we're fine. But each one takes 150 horsepower. So that'll be 450 for 3. Plus another 250, that's 700 horsepower. And I'll be able to get in a couple of charging stations on there as well. Or maybe a grease factory. Maybe that would be a better idea. That's longer term, because that requires bad water extract, I think. And we're using quite a lot of that, or we have been using quite a lot of that for explosives. So we might actually be able to build up a bit more of a supply now. Yeah, that's what we're going to do then. So, figure out where we're going to do that. Probably back here would be not a bad place. And I was thinking maybe putting in a second district run entirely by bots to mine up here and get rid of all of this scrap and just basically provide bots and metals. Yeah, maybe. Obviously I'd need to set up the bot factories first. I've kind of shut myself. Oh no, I can get in there. Okay, that's fine. Let's do that. There we go. So we can get up onto this section here. Are we going to have enough room up here? That's a good question. That's a good question. So I want at least 2 engines up here, don't I? Yeah. Okay, we can probably squeeze everything in, because we can stack the bot part factories on top of each other. And then I think we could probably put the assembler on top of that. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. And then we only need to feed the power in one point. Okay, yes, we'll figure out a way to do that. Let's unlock the bot part factory. Okay. So if we put that in, say, there, with the other 2 on top. Yeah, okay, no, we can do this. We can do this. That's fine. Right. But we won't do it yet. what I want to do is let them build this reservoir first. So I shall get them doing that. For the moment, we're okay for food, we're okay for water, we're okay for wood, we're okay for pretty much everything, I think. Yeah, not too bad. We do with building up our treated planks and our metal blocks a little bit, but that will happen. Okay, I'll spin on for a few days. I'll let the building work of this reservoir get underway, and then I'll come back and we'll see where we are. Day 7, and this reservoir section is progressing incredibly slowly. Obviously because I have to do each one at a time, and yeah, it just takes ages for them to get all the wood down here, and then get a builder, then move on to the next one. So yeah, it's taking its time. So over here, as you can see, I am setting up our bot part factories. We've got 3 stacked on top of each other with steps up, and I've left steps up to the top so that we can put in a bot assembler as well. 750 science points. We're still over 8,000. There we go. And turn it around like that. Okay. We should have most of what we need. We might run out of metal blocks before we get all this completed. What do we need? 65. We should be alright, actually. Yeah, we should be fine. Obviously, I'm going to keep all of this turned off for the moment. I'm going to put in over here our 2 engines and connect them up basically out of the back there. So, nope, we want power. Probably something like that. One there, and we'll just join up across the back with power shafts. And then we can stick our charging stations in along here, maybe. That's probably the way we're going to go. Although I could just put them in there and carry that path along, couldn't I? How big are the charging stations? I haven't unlocked them yet. 200. Oh no. Yeah, so I can just put them in there, can't I? And they should be able to draw power straight off of the part factory. Excellent. Okay, so I'll get all this set up. Obviously keep everything paused. Then I'll put in the engines and the charging stations. And we'll be ready to go on that. Yeah, this is going to just take a while. Although it is already starting to separate the bad water out a little bit. None of this ground here is corrupted anymore. And all along here, it's clean as well, because the bad water is being guided this way and keeping it to this side of the waterway. Obviously, once we get down here, it mixes again, and yeah. But proof of concept seems to work. We just need to figure out now how much this will actually put out. And if we've got a reservoir big enough to hold it, basically. I suspect we don't, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, everything else is going fine. I have turned off the fermenter over here. Because we'd run out of mushrooms to ferment. We're building up a bit more of a stock, because I think we've just... Yeah, we must have just got a crop in, by the looks of it. 2 crops in fact. So, yeah. Might start that up again once that 3rd one is ready to harvest. Okay, other than that, we're doing absolutely fine. We're still doing okay for water and food. Everything is proceeding. Do I want... Is it worth... You're full, and you're full. It's not worth it. We need another smelter. That's what we need. Yeah. Okay. I don't think we've got space anywhere on any of these, have we? No. Okay. We're going to have to put in another engine somewhere. From which we can run a couple of smelters. Alright, that's okay. We can do that. So let's put in an engine directly opposite this one. And then we can get, where are we? Metal. Get just one for the moment. Straight in there. And then we just need to bring the power out like that. And connect it up. And we've still got 200 horsepower available on there. If we need it, or when we need it. Okay. I'll spin on. There we go. Day 15. Drought has just started. It's going to be 8 days. We should be fine. I am going to turn off one of these pumps. And both of these for the moment. Should be okay. We've got 1,000 water. That's fine. Over here, as you can see, we have reached the corner. Okay, we'll shut that off. We might as well pause that as well, because none of that's going to be working. We're getting around the corner here, so we are making progress here. Over here, oh, that's just been completed, so we'll pause that. I've set up some storage over here. At the moment, we've got metal blocks, we've got planks, and we've got gears. I'm also going to set up some small storage somewhere. Yeah, might as well put them here. For, where are we? Bot limbs, bot chassis, and bot heads. And we'll bring the path out like so. I have realised that I haven't really left a lot of space to put in a district gate around here. But what I might do is bring a path up this way and put the district gate this side. And then remove these steps. Just to break up the two districts. That's probably the best bet. Okay, so now we do want a couple of engines. Come on. Yeah, that's probably fine just there, isn't it? And then we will connect up like so. And then we'll wait so they can... Oh, they can still get around. That's fine. I'll just bring that straight across there. They can get in this side if they cut themselves off there. Okay, and we'll bring the path straight across like that. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Right. A lot of work to be doing there. Still waiting for this smelter to be put in. We're waiting for, what, 3 more scrap metal. We have sufficient. Shouldn't take them long to bring that over, in theory. So that should be set up fairly soon. Yeah, all I can do now is play on through the drought, I suppose. Oh, I should shut off. Let's shut off the lumber mill. Let's shut off the oil press, because we've got quite a lot of oil stored up. And we'll shut off this explosives factory. Yeah, that's brought that down plenty. Okay, good. I shall spin on through the drought. There we are at the end of the drought. Okay, we did all right. Food-wise and water-wise we're okay for, but as you can see we've taken a lot of water out of this lagoon here. Down here we're okay. We've taken a fair amount out of this section here as well. Yeah, so as the droughts get longer, it is going to be more difficult to maintain that. So we are going to want to deepen some of these lagoons, I think. We also... So let's get these going as well. I've put in a second smelter on this engine down here. So we are producing a lot more in terms of metal blocks. Over here, all of this is in and set up and, as you can see, running. So I'm going to turn on our 3 bot part factories and start producing bot parts. I've got the chargers set up as well. I'm going to pause them because obviously we're not going to be actually making bots just for the moment. What I want to do as well is put in a little bit of battery storage on this, I think. So let's come across here like so. We will need that and then that. And we'll come across like so. Let's put some steps in. Like that. And then we'll bring the power out there and we'll put in a strip of batteries along here. Let's put 3 in, I think. We can also use dynamite to drop this level down so we can increase their storage as well. So that's something. We'll put that in to start with. Which building lacks power? You lack power. Well, yes, you will. That will start. Any second now, that will start actually providing power. In theory. Okay. Okay, so we need to wait for that to refill. We did lose a little bit of fertilization here, as you can see. But they're replanting that as the water levels rise again. Let's turn you back on. Yeah, I think actually some more water storage wouldn't be a terrible idea. We do have some building projects going on, obviously. But let's get another large water storage in the center of town here. Probably could do with some over here as well. So yeah, let's pop you in there. Now where can we connect up? Right through there. Excellent. Okay, that's that. Right. That's going. That's being built. How is our wall doing? Not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, slow, but not too bad. Right. Okay. I will spin on again. I'll wait for the waters to return. I'll get some of this building work done. I'll put those batteries in. I will remember to turn our centrifuge on once we're building up a little stock of bad water again. I did turn that explosives factory off as well. Because we don't really need explosives just yet. We have 281 in stock. And that is using our bad water. So I want to use the bad water to create extract because we need that for more beavers. So that's what I'll do. I'll let that build up a little bit. I'll let the building work get done. We'll see how we do on here and then I'll be back. Okay, I've played all the way through to day 9. As you can see, our levee wall here is nearing completion. Slowly. I really don't think it's going to be big enough. I think this thing is putting out too much bad water to be contained in this little reservoir here. Obviously, once this is cleared, we could extend this way a bit. But yeah, I think as it is, it's not going to be deep enough. So we might have to look at getting that wherever it is. Bad water discharge. Yeah, disgusting. Seals a bad water source can be opened or closed at will. So yeah. Might be worth investing in one of those eventually. We'll see how this goes and how quickly we fill it up. Obviously we're going to put bad water pumps in here as well. So we can up our supply of bad water, which isn't doing too bad at the moment, but we're not making explosives currently, so That's why that is. We've got our water tank in over here. We have our water tank in over here, so we're building up our supply of water there. Across here, the first battery is in. Not connected yet, obviously. But will be once that one is built. And in fact, we can get to both of those. So, yeah. So currently, 14,000. Okay, that's fine. That's not too bad at all. Okay. Everything else is going all right. We've used quite a lot of wood, obviously. And we are continuing to use quite a lot of wood because we are burning a lot of it in all of these engines that we've got about the place. But that's okay. Yeah. Don't really know then. We are building up a small stock of bot parts. We have 7 chassis, 7 limbs, 7 heads, 25 limbs. But it's this extract that I really want to increase our production of. And I'm wondering if it's worth putting in another one on here. It takes 200 horsepower. Right, what can we legitimately shut off? We have 300 planks, so we can shut off the lumber mill. We don't have any mushrooms currently, so we can shut off the fermenter. 134 gears. This gear workshop is on, so we could shut off that. That gives us plenty on there. Okay. Now where is this? There we go. Centrifuge. Let's pop a centrifuge on. That's going to have to go on there, isn't it? Okay, put it on there. Yeah, hopefully that will increase our supply of extract. Because as I say, obviously we need that for breeding new beavers. We've caught up again. We did have a little bit of time where we had no available workers in a couple of our buildings. Obviously, luckily, we've got our hoarding posts set to low priority, so they'll just feed out of there normally. But yeah, not ideal. Okay, I will spin on again. Probably, I mean, it's probably going to be to the start of the drought now. When do I want to turn the bot factory on? Not yet. Not yet. And then we need to look at a grease factory, which also uses extract. Yeah, so we are definitely going to need this other centrifuge up and running. Okay. I shall spin on. And there's the drought. Another 8-day one. We should be fine. Again, I'm going to turn this pump off here. I'm going to turn these two off as well. We've got a bit more water to start with, so we should be a bit better off there. Over here, all of this is done. We are just waiting for another 7 metal blocks, which we have 1. Yep, that should be done in the next day or two. We've got a fair amount of bad water stored up, 694. 43 extract, but we are going to be able to keep producing that using the bad water throughout the drought here. So close. So close. Hopefully that will be done by the end of the drought. And then we'll be able to just shut this up and see how quickly it fills. That would be the ideal. But who knows? Yeah. Should be fine. It should be fine. I've put in some more storage up here for raw cassavas because I realised there wasn't any for this farm. And I'm seriously considering putting another farm over here and putting in some more cassavas because we don't have many. We have a fair few fermented cassavas. That's not too bad. We're running low on mushrooms again. That's the wrong tab. We only have 45 in storage. We've got Yeah, another one coming in soon. We'll wait. We'll build up a bit more of a stock of mushrooms before we turn that fermenter back on. Okay, how are we doing for bot parts? 11 chassis, 12 heads, 32 limbs. Okay. Give it a little longer. I'll give it to the end of the drought before we turn the assembler on. And we are going to need to look at housing as well. I've not left myself a lot of space down here for housing, have I? Okay. Where else can we put housing? We got a big spot over here that we're not using. Let's put some housing in over here, shall we? And in fact, let's unlock the large barrack. Yeah, we'll put one in there like that. And for the moment, we'll just bring the path up to the front there. No, we won't. No, we won't. Come on. Come on, John. No. We'll bring it like that. And we will place a beaver statue there, because that will cover that one as well. Okay. They can get on with that. And I shall get on with spinning on to the end of the drought. Unless something drastic happens. That's the end of the drought then. We did okay again. We still got 1,000 water. Our food has dropped a little bit. We're down to 1,500. So we are going through the food. We definitely do want some more farming set up, I think. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, we did okay. So I've already opened up this floodgate here. We can switch these two back on. Over here we did get through all of the bad water. All 550 or whatever we had of it. So we have a relatively decent supply of extract for the moment. Okay, I will turn these back on as well. And the smelter there. This is complete. We have finished our little reservoir here. I've closed this up. I want to see how quickly it takes for this to all fill up. Yeah. I think I shall spin on. Oh, well, we can see right now how quickly this is going to fill. So, day one. At the start, it reaches the bottom. It's slow flowing because it's not turning these water wheels yet, so it's not at full strength. These are not yet pumping. Whether they don't have... Oh, no, they have beavers. They just don't have enough. Oh, there we go. That first one managed to pump a little bit. Okay, I'll spin on until the end of the day and we'll see how full it gets by then. Okay, so that's sort of the end of day, well, the end of the working day at least. And we've basically come up maybe halfway up the first, or just over halfway up the first tile. So this is going to basically take 3 days to fill up. Yeah. It's probably going to be filled pretty much the same time as the water comes through here, I expect. Definitely going to need to invest in one of those caps, I think. But I'll spin on until it... Let me drop this down to 2.5. And we'll see how long it takes before that starts overflowing there. Okay, there we are. So, day 3, but not a great test because I forgot to close that bit off. Yeah, so it just started pouring straight out because I'm an idiot. But yeah, that takes no time at all to fill up. Oh well. Oh well. Not to worry. What I will do, though, is I will put in a couple of platforms there. In fact, that's a bit of a waste of space, isn't it? Let's do that. And we'll do that as well. And we want deep bad water pumps. There. And we want a storage tank there to store bad water. And this will supply. Okay. That's all that set up. That's a bit disappointing. But it's not too much problem. At least we have a big source of bad water now that we can draw from. Yeah. We're going to need to invest in the thingy. Discharge. That's the one. It's 4,000 science points. Well, I mean, we have it. 300 gears. We have 28. 200 metal blocks. We have 38. 50 dynamite we can do. We can definitely do that. But yeah, that's going to take a while to build up those resources. You are on over here, so that's fine. And you're on over here. So we are actually producing gears and all of that. So we will leave it there for this episode, I think. Touch of a disappointment, but it is what it is. As I say, we do now have a decent source of bad water. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Please do give us a like and a subscribe if you've enjoyed it and you want to see more. And please join us next time. Until then, I've been John. This has been Timberborn. Please do take care of yourselves, stay safe, and bye-bye.